And good morning, everyone. I'm here at Galveston Island eSports Summit, and we are looking forward to having a great show this weekend. We want to let y'all know we will be doing interviews throughout the day, and we are definitely going to have a good time. Going to be videos of us doing some of these games. Of course, you can see the bar behind me. That is actually the Marines there. They're going to be having people doing pull-ups. Behind them is the robots that are going to be the battle bots, shall we say. Looking forward to seeing some of that, seeing some major destructive stuff going on. But we are definitely looking forward to having a great show here at Galveston Island. If you can, make sure you come on out. Yes, there is music playing behind me. It's going to be loud this weekend, but we're hoping to get some great interviews done, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So make sure you keep watching through Facebook, through YouTube, through Twitch, all of the above. So definitely going to be an event to remember. So if you don't have plans this weekend, come on out to Galveston Island eSports Summit. A lot of games, a lot of fun out here. Y'all have a great weekend, and we'll be hosting throughout. Enjoy.
Okay, hey, Con Hour people! Me and Greg are here at the Galveston eSports Summit, and we are kicking off today. We are at MetCourt.
MetCourt,
yes,
you got it.
Okay, I got it. We've only been doing this back and forth for a little bit, trying to make sure I got it. So what exactly is it that you guys do?
So basically these are what we say they're giant robot combat simulators. So you have a chance to be able to get in. There's 7 monitors, 80-something buttons, joystick, throttle, foot pedals, 12 speakers around you, so it's a full immersion simulator. So not just on your eyes, but you're actually in the simulator playing. So you're in giant robots that are in the year 3050 or beyond, and they're battling each other for fun, right? So, and this is the cockpit of that as you're going through and doing those battles. So
nice. So how long have you guys been doing this? Oh
man, we have been doing this over 15 years now. So we started in 2005. So we started in 2005. So the pods had actually been created by another company. They were actually at a lot of the Dave & Buster's around the country, and they actually ended their contract with Dave & Buster's with Virtual World, and so Virtual World put them up for sale. And I got together with a friend of mine, and we had played all the time, and we actually bought a set of the pods and brought them into Houston. Set them up at a venue. So it was a place called Track 21 over on Highway 6 that we set them up on, and had them there for years. Then ended up having our own place for several years. Today we're actually now inside Battlefield Houston. So there's a big laser tag arena over on the west side of town. We actually have a big room there where we have them all set up there. There's 6 of them here today. There's 10 more of them over there.
Wow.
So we have 16. So when you're playing with or against each other in the game at the same time. So it's not an individual thing. It's not like you're an individual, standing at a cabinet playing a game by yourself. You're actually inside battling each other.
Nice. So how long is a game?
So at the conventions, the games are 7 minutes so that we can keep people rolling through pretty quickly. Yeah. Over at Battlefield, we actually have them at 10 minutes, so you have a 10-minute game.
Wow. Okay, so your competitiveness needs to come out when you're in these. That's for sure. You got 7 or 10 minutes to conquer, okay? Or work as a group, but I prefer, to battle and beat people.
That's right.
So how did this all kind of come about for you guys? Like, what is because you said this is Dana, right?
Yeah, we call her Dana, the nose art that's on there. So my partner actually drew that. He's a graphic designer, so he actually created that artwork for us. So that one, this one, we have another one around here somewhere that is on other things. It's attitude adjustment.
Yeah.
And that's actually Jackie. Her name is Jackie on that. Because you have to have names for your mascots, right?
You can't not just be like, oh, this is her. Like, they need a name. That's right. They're people in this arena.
Exactly.
For sure.
But literally, Muerte is my partner. Muerte and I, we got together. He actually ran into the games, an older version of the games at what was Exhilarama in Memorial City Mall back in probably the late 80s. No, it would have been in late 80s, early 90s, somewhere in there. and then they disappeared. And it was like, oh man. And then one day he went into Dave & Buster's for something and saw the games that they had them back over there at Dave & Buster's. They swapped out that form factor, which we called the coffin pods. It sat really low and you actually pulled the door over your head to close it. They swapped them out for these, and that would have been probably in the 98 time frame. So 1998. And we got together, he sent out a thing to all of his friends, and we got together for lunch at Dave & Buster's nearly every Friday from 1998 through maybe 2003 or 4, something like that. Nice. We got together and played. There were lots of tournaments that we put together. We put leagues together. It was like a bowling league with video games, right?
Nice, I love to hear it. That's
and then we would travel around the country to the other sets. There's only 250 of these were actually created, and at this point there's about 192 of them that are left. That we know of in the U.S. We actually have 4 of them that we know in Japan.
Wow.
The ones that went to Australia and Europe, we have lost. We have no idea where those have gone to. But the 12 or so of us that own all of these, we know where they all are, and we know each other because we have to work together to be able to try to keep 25-year-old video games continuing to work to keep things going.
So you guys all have the common interest.
That's right. But when they ended up going up for sale back in 2005, we bought a set. We bought a set of 8 then. We bought another set of 4, and then we bought another set of 4, and then I actually bought another set, but we ended up selling those at one point and helping somebody else put another set of 8 together.
Nice. I like that it closes on the side instead of coming over you. I feel like that would help, like, if you're claustrophobic or something like that, and really just give you the whole feeling.
That's right. And the same thing, if you're claustrophobic, I don't close the door when I play.
Okay.
But that's because I like to smack talk. So I am yelling at everybody else out the door.
Me and you are friends. Okay.
That's right. So it's just like on our business cards over here, where what we talk about: talk smack, kick butt, keep score.
Oh my gosh, you guys are my people. I like the number 1 is talk smack.
That's right.
Hello.
It's about talking smack. You don't sit down and play a game of Monopoly with your friends in order to just win the game. You talk smack with each other. That's what you're doing.
You're not there like, oh, it's okay, you'll get me next time. I'll stop and pay you money next time. You're like, no, yes, I beat you.
Exactly.
You know?
So that's what this is, and that's why we have a game that's actually older that everybody still loves to come and play, is because we're playing together. We're in a group together doing that. It's not you sitting there with the computer just doing that, where you want it to be the best graphics and the fastest processor, all that. We don't have all of that. We're still running old PCs. I'm still trying to figure out how to keep things running that are 20 years old and keeping PCs.
I love it. It's nostalgic.
I'm having to use eBay to buy computer stuff because I have to find stuff that's old enough to be able to run. But it's because of the community of being able to get together with a bunch of friends and actually go and do something together. It's the same thing as playing any board game or anything like that. It's a thing that you do together.
Absolutely. I love it. Well, thank you so much for letting us pop in
in
the middle of this whole thing going on to talk about it. So you guys, if you are not at Galveston eSports Summit, you should be here. Make sure you stop by and play one of these amazing ones. I will be by later. I have to make my rounds. I got to do my interview so I can come play. Like, that's my whole thing. But no, this was awesome. So thank you so much.
Great. Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, we will see you guys in another short very soon. Sorry, you guys know me. Anyways, okay, so we are here for the Con Hour talking to ePulse, and she's going to do some demos and stuff on us. But I was just letting her know that I actually have one of these, and I used it on my husband. I didn't know exactly what I was doing, and so I turned it up to max voltage, and he did not like me after that conversation. Like, that whole thing happened. I don't think he talked to me for a couple hours, but I was okay with it. Like, I was like, we don't have to talk all the time. We've been together. Yeah. But tell me about ePulse.
Yes, so ePulse, this is our medical massage gun. These are the guns that physical therapists use, chiropractors use. They use it for all different types of muscle recovery, poor circulation, heal faster, break down scar tissue. Comes with 8 different attachments. This is the deep tissue attachment, so I'll show you.
Okay.
And it goes to 20, so I'll just start on like 5 or 6.
Okay.
And they actually say that 10 minutes of this equals an hour massage.
Oh, only 10 minutes? Now, I can fit that in my schedule.
Right.
Yes. An hour is hard to carve out. You know, it's just difficult. Man, this is wonderful.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Can we just stay here, Greg? This is awesome. I love it.
Have you ever tried one of these before?
I haven't. I was going to ask you, so what is that?
Yes, so let me show you this. This is our EMS device. It's an electric muscle stimulator.
Okay.
They're amazing. I love them because they're a natural pain reliever. It's not like medicine, ibuprofen. It's just a good massage. So it looks like this. It comes with 4 patches total. I'm going to use 2 for the demo.
Okay.
You apply them to any problem area. So your shoulders, your lower back, your hands, your feet, even like your knees.
Okay.
For all different
Ooh,
types
they're all
of pain.
cold. Nice.
It looks like this little MP3 player portable. It comes with 12 different massage settings and it goes to intensity 20. So I'm going to start on like 4 of 20. If it's too much, let me know. I'll turn it off. So the first one's deep tissue. That's 4, 5.
Oh, okay.
6.
Okay.
I'm going up one more.
Ooh, okay. Go. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
So what it's doing is
that
it's
was
releasing
intense. Yeah.
the tension in your muscles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it actually comes with this pressure point chart. So this chart is like a guide to show you where it's safe to apply and what those spots are used for. So on this side, it has a bunch of different issues, all types of arthritis issues, back pain, chest pain, even random stuff like fever and headache, insomnia, migraine, and you just go to the number, so migraine 92.
Oh, okay, I need that.
And it's actually right there.
Nice.
So yeah.
Oh, okay, this is nice. I can feel my arms moving. It's like I'm shrugging and then letting go.
Yes.
It's really nice. I didn't realize I was doing that for a moment.
Yeah. Thank you so much for trying it.
Awesome. Yeah, anytime. Thanks for talking to us about it and for coming out to Galveston eSports Summit.
Yeah.
So you guys make sure you come, and if you don't already have an ePulse, you should totally get one, but come and check out ePulse. The demos are great, but I swear you will leave with either the massage gun or this, what was this again?
This is an EMS device.
There you go, or an EMS device. So come and check them out, you guys. We're going to still be doing a bunch of lives. We got the cupcake one coming up shortly, so we'll see you all. Welcome everybody to the Con Hour, and we have Johnny here with Galveston eSports Summit. So we are super excited to be here, and I have gone and dabbled, and I know where I'm going to go. So Greg needs to find his leash because tomorrow I get to be unleashed.
Yeah, so we opened at 10 a.m. and people were already ready to get here, and it's like game on. It's Friday, the event is happening, and how awesome is that? It looks amazing in there.
It is. It is super awesome. And I know we're fixing to talk to NASA too, which I was like, what am I supposed to ask NASA? Like, oh my gosh. I was like, I had a memory breakdown right there. But no, like NASA's in there. There's different gaming sections, which I find awesome. But the music that you have going, I was just talking to Greg about the music you have going is the music I listen to when I game and when I do graphics. It's like simulates creativity and strategy and like really felt me like immersed.
Yeah, our awesome in-house DJ, his name is DJ Marvel. And you can find him on Facebook under DJ Marvel, but he did our remix last year, and then this year it's volume 2, and he does a great job at putting mixes together. I really love DJ Marvel.
I'm excited. I mean, I told Greg, I'm like over here skipping and dancing, and Greg's like, oh, I don't know you. So he hasn't claimed to know me yet. But I know you have put so much work and effort into it, and it clearly shows. Greg, look, let's open the door. Go.
Yeah, let's take a peek inside.
Yes. Look. Oh my God. Yay. But what time do your panels start for today?
Friday and Saturday are 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then Sunday is going to be 11 a.m. to 4.
Okay, and when are your panels going to start going?
So the panels start today. We have our first panel is at 1 o'clock here in about 30 minutes, and then we have another panel at 3 o'clock. And then tomorrow we have 3 panels. Sunday we have 2. And we're talking about panelists from like Epic Games, the creators of Fortnite, Dell Technologies is going to be there, eSports Trade Association. We have some amazing panelists this year. So you can find our panel schedule on our website and all the information about who's going to be where at galvestonesports.com, where you can also purchase tickets.
Awesome. Yes, if you are not here, you definitely want to come and have fun. And if anything else, come see me and Greg have a blast, because I'm waiting to get to that VR game. That's where I'm heading. But thanks for taking time out on a busy Friday. I know you've been running around. We'll probably catch you each day. But
Absolutely.
I'm excited to be here, so thanks for having us.
I love having you guys, and it's game time, and all games are on free to play, so let's go play some games.
Yes, absolutely. So stay tuned, and we'll be back with another interview. Welcome back to the Con Hour, and we are at eSports.
Yes.
And so I am excited to dive into this because I was reading a little bit about exactly what it is about. So tell us what eSports is.
So eSports is an ed tech platform for students to learn all components of eSports, from management to marketing to competition to technology and even production in eSports. The students actively utilize our platform to have immersive experiences, so therefore it's easier for them to build their portfolios and obtain jobs within the space. We're big advocates of individuals obtaining jobs in the space because the industry needs it right now. There are a lot of traction, there are a lot of conventions that are starting to populate in regards to esports, and that means companies are interested. They need a pipeline of talent to support those companies. So for us, we really focus in on going into schools, organizations, institutions, and delivering our programs, so therefore the students can be equipped with the necessary skills to get those jobs.
Where was this when I was in school? Greg, did you have this? I mean, oh my gosh, I would have thrived and actually liked going to school.
I know, right?
So what does your, program or curriculum, what does it look like?
Yeah, so we do a 4-week program.
Okay.
For the first week, the students log into the technology platform and they go through those 5 segments and they take assessments. For the second week, the students actively pair up into groups of 5. They assume the roles just like an esports organization or any company for that matter. As one student is a general manager, one student is a head coach, one student is a marketing specialist, one student is a production technician, and one student is a software developer.
Oh, nice.
We give them a salary cap and they fantasy draft real athletes within our actual tournaments and leagues. We have over 8 gamers that have turned pro out of our company, which means we have a community of individuals aspiring to be pro, and we leverage them so therefore they can have a fan base from the students, and the students can have active data and they can be able to see real players compete. On that second week, they formulate to those groups, they draft their players, and on the third week they assume their roles and assignments. So for an example, the actual marketing specialist will utilize a functionality in our platform called EcoLab, which is similar to that of a Facebook and Reddit combined. They'll create their logos, they will post the actual bios of the players that they drafted, the bios of their team, and then the software developer, actually we have a functionality called branding, which is a micro website builder. Similar to like Squarespace or WordPress. They're able to build their websites, they're able to take that content from the marketing specialist and the production technician, which are clips of the performances of the players that they will get from Twitch, and then they'll actively place those onto the website. So by the end of the actual 4-week program, the students are actively able to showcase to their respective teachers, their parents, or even their respective employers. So this goal for them to be able to say, hey, look what I've done in this industry, and that can make it easier for individuals to have placement. And I know this for a fact because I started this out of my dorm room. Right now we have, as a CEO and founder, we have over 22 individuals on our staff right now.
Wow.
75% of those are individuals underneath the age of 25. I've literally gone into high schools and colleges and pulled talent. That's graphic designers, that's production technicians, that's event coordinators, that's marketing specialists in our company, so we can really showcase that these jobs are needed, because that's how we're growing as an esports organization. And we're no different than any other esports organization or gaming organization or even an organization that's non-endemic to the space. So we really want to showcase it by our team, but also give our team the opportunity to showcase it to the students, so therefore they can see themselves in the same positions working for other companies in the industry.
So did you say you started this in your dorm room?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, so you started it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm so honored. I did not realize that.
Yeah.
That's awesome though, like in your dorm room, and then it's just exploded.
It's just been big from here.
Man, I wish I had this when I was in school. I used to game all the time, and it would be like, game, homework, game,
I know.
That's awesome that you've like blended it and like utilize it, and how they can be successful doing it.
For sure.
So that is awesome.
Yeah, we're a product of the environment. That's why I like to still go to these conventions. I sent a team to Ghana to do production for esports. This week they just got off the plane today.
Wow.
We had a team in Denver doing large productions like this. I like to come here and talk to individuals because I can really showcase it, from coming out of my dorm room, hosting tournaments and events, to now doing large events like these.
Oh my gosh,
and really talking to the
incredible.
actual students about you can be in the same position is very critical for us.
Wow, that's awesome, man. So thank you so much for coming out to Galveston eSports and talking to the con hour. Thank you so much. So you guys, we have more interviews coming up, and we'll be talking to eSposers some more. Make sure you come to Galveston Esports Summit here in Galveston, going on today, tomorrow, and Sunday. See you all. Oh, hey, welcome back. Okay, so I have been waiting to have this conversation with Incredible Cakes Bakery, Letitia Letitia. Did I have right? Okay. It's one of those things. I claim the hot mess title. It's on my shirt. I do claim it. So I have been told by Johnny, one, false advertising. He said my table was next to you and it was not. I've been dreaming of your cupcake, so I'm not even gonna lie. He wouldn't give me details, so I've just come and dressed, and it has definitely lived up to the hype, for sure. So I would love to know, how did this all start?
See, that's a really tricky question.
Okay.
It was pretty much essentially her idea.
Okay.
I've always baked since I was a little kid. I love baking. Never thought I was making a career. I'll ever do it for a living, whatever. One day she came to me saying she wanted to try baking and put forth, I guess, like a game plan, because it was real big for her. How can I say this right here? It was the idea she came up with to, quote unquote, please her grandfather, because he was trying to get her to find a business she wanted to get into, so he can actually help her along with it. And she ran through a couple of options and ideas, and eventually settled on baking. She found her passion in decorating and stuff. Someone who has never baked before just took off like a rabbit out the gate. Awesome with it now,
Absolutely. Oh my God, that's such a great story. So, I mean, we've already had this conversation. You're going to keep my card on file and just bill me, okay? Like, we've already had this conversation. So, how long have you guys been baking and doing everything?
November will be 3 years.
Wow, 3 years?
Yeah, it started off as a cake here, cake there, once in a while a month. Now it's like we book every single day, every single week.
Yeah.
We just recently got into weddings, venue events with the catering as well as doing, I guess, on-site photography and everything else with it.
Nice.
So we're trying to expand a little bit.
Nice, because you guys are also doing custom orders and catering, right?
Yeah.
Oh, see, because I stopped by earlier. We had to wait for you to have the conversation. But I was like, I live in Bryan, so are you going to mail me stuff? Because I'll meet you halfway and pick it up. Like, I have no problem.
Well, a small travel fee, I'll bring it to you.
There you go. Travel fee, I am down. So I was also told that you're going to have different flavors here at the Galveston E-Summit every day. And so today you have the caramel macchiato, banana splits, pistachio, vanilla bean, and bourbon, which is calling my name, and red velvet. So what can we look forward to tomorrow?
Tomorrow is going to be a bit of a surprise. I'm going to bring in my maple bacon bourbon, one of my best sellers. I also have a strawberry lemonade that does very well too. The next flavor will be a surprise for you guys.
Ooh, okay.
We have our menu consists probably about a good 30 or 40 different brands of cupcakes. So every single day we pick from that and go from there.
Oh my gosh, just take my money. Like, just take my card. Just give me one of everything. Yes, I love it. Oh my God. Okay, so we're gonna have to come back tomorrow to see what you guys have. So thanks so much for taking time to talk with us today. We'll be back tomorrow. So you guys, there's more coming up on the Con Hour. Until then, we'll see you later. On the Con Hour, so we're here with Jack, who is associated or affiliated with NASA, and we are in the Moon SUV.
The
right?
SEV, right? So it's
SEV.
the Space Exploration Vehicle. Yep, we love our acronyms.
My goodness, I know. I was almost there. I almost nailed it. But so when I found out Johnny told me you guys were going to be here, I was over the moon.
I see what you
I
did there.
didn't even mean to do that. I really was over the moon, because you guys just have. I've never had the opportunity to go to NASA. I lived over there off of NASA. It's been a long time, but I lived like right across the street from NASA when I was here, and I never got to go. But you guys are doing some cool stuff. So what do you guys have coming up?
Oh, that's a great question. So right now it's all about Artemis, and so we've got two big programs. One is Artemis, and we're getting ready to go back to the moon with that. We've got a test launch for the Space Launch Systems. It's a huge rocket actually being put together right now down in Florida, and that's going to launch December. So December, maybe early 2022, but it's coming up. It's coming up fast. The second launch, about a year later, is going to carry humans, and that's going to be Artemis 2. And that's when we're going to have the first woman and the first person of color go down and walk on the moon. So
Wow.
2 firsts with this program, super exciting.
Wow.
And the other thing, of course, we've got the International Space Station. It's up there right now, 250 miles above us, traveling roughly 17,500 miles per hour, and we're doing tons of science. So we're using the space station to learn about our bodies, to learn about materials, to gain all the information that we need so that we can leave Earth orbit, go back to the moon to stay, and then go on to Mars. So we're busy. And that's not even mentioning all the awesome robot projects that we've got going on. We've got rovers on Mars. We've got The James Webb Space Telescope that's coming up is going to replace Hubble, and it's going to be way more powerful. So we're going to get some stunning images. So we're a little busy, but it's great. We love taking time to come to conventions like this, Galveston eSports Summit, and connect with people that we don't normally get to meet and talk to, like yourself. Yeah. So you never get to go to NASA, so we're going to come to you.
Yes, right? Absolutely, which I love. So, I mean, I had asked you earlier when I was talking, I was like, oh man, what am I supposed to talk to NASA about? Because NASA does so many things. So what are you guys not doing? I guess is a better question to ask you.
Oh my gosh, what are we not doing? That's a tough one, because we are doing so much. You know, this, for instance, you know, we're inside this incredible lunar electric rover. This is something that we developed because we need to make all the mistakes we can on Earth before we go to space.
Right, yes.
So this is a test bed. It allows us to test out all these different ideas. So the rover itself, and you can see it from the outside, has 12 wheels, and they can all spin 360 degrees. It moves like a crab. It can drive sideways. It makes parallel parking a dream. It can spin 360 degrees, and if we wanted to, you'll probably notice there's this little bubble down here.
Yeah.
The rover can nose down, so the back end goes up and the front end goes down, and that can almost get right down to the ground. And we can put our face in there and take a up-close look at rocks or samples or interesting structures or formations on the surface of the moon. So we got all these crazy ideas, and we want to test them first.
Wow.
And then once we test them, we say, hey, that worked pretty good. Let's test it till we break it. And then, why did it break? Can we make it better? Let's re-engineer it, do it again, try to break it again. So this is a test bed. We've got a lot of cool concepts that are in play, including right behind us. You'll notice those two large rectangles. So kind of up close there, but when the astronauts on the outside put their backpacks into those alcoves, it'll form a pressure seal, and we can open those like airlock doors, and now the astronaut can climb out of their spacesuit through the backpack.
Oh,
so
that's cool.
It helps we almost eliminate the need for an airlock, and it gives us a lot of flexibility in terms of being able to leave the rover quickly to go do science and research. So if we see something that interests us, or we need to go out and service equipment, we can just jump in the spacesuits right there and get to work. So.
Wow, I love it, and I'm excited to hear we're going, back to the moon. That's exciting.
Super exciting. Yes.
Yes, and I know you guys do a lot in terms of STEM education for kids and everything like that. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So today we're going to have some of our education folks coming out. We call them the Office of Education, or OSTEM. And they're going to be talking a lot about our high school aerospace scholars. And this is a cool project because we have all this stuff that we need in space. And sometimes it makes sense to have students come in and get the experience to build some of those things. So they've created everything from bags that we use on the space station walls to sleep restraints to tools and equipment. And the students, high school students, will actually build these things, and then they get flown to the International Space Station. So we love engaging with our students. We also have a FIRST robotics team that we've kind of adopted at CCISD, and they come to NASA, they use our engineering facilities, and they get to build robots that go out and compete. Brandon mentioned we have the Suits project, which is, I forget what the acronym's for, but it's super cool. The idea is that if we were going to hop in our spacesuit right now and start walking around, and I'm in the rover, I'm like, hey, while you're out there, will you pick up this rock? I can actually just send you a message, and it'll pop up in your visor.
Wow.
So you have a heads-up display that's going to feed you information from your colleagues. It also give you some information about the lay of the land. And again, he's working with undergraduates and graduate students in college to work that project. So we're engaged at many, many different levels, and we love our students. We love getting them involved because those students, they're the Artemis generation, right? So they're the ones that are going to be flying on the Saturn, or excuse me, the SLS, the Space Launch System. They're the ones that are going to be flying Orion. They're the ones that are going to be sitting in these seats driving the rovers on Mars. So, so we want to engage with them, get them involved so they can help us get back to the moon and beyond.
Awesome. Well, I know I am a huge fan of NASA and everything that you guys are doing. I'm excited about Artemis and going back to the moon. And I'm just excited to be sitting here talking to you in this thing. Like, this is the coolest thing ever. Like, you've made my whole day.
I'm sure you do interviews and rovers all the time.
Oh, yeah, all the time. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But thank you so much for taking time out of the Galveston eSports Summit to talk to us. And, you guys come on down. NASA is here. They have some really cool stuff. You should definitely come and check out what they're doing and how they're helping with the STEM education. And come to Galveston eSports and play some games, you guys. It's a lot of fun. But until next time, you were listening to The Count Hour. Hey, welcome back to the Con Hour, you guys. So I'm here with Rebecca, who is here representing Rowdy Energy Drink, and so she's going to tell us all about this amazing new energy drink that's also pretty healthy.
Yes,
tell
absolutely.
us about Rowdy.
Hey guys, so I am the field marketing manager for Houston, Texas. So we do a lot of promotions for Rowdy Energy and events. Like, we're really happy to be here. So Rowdy Energy is a product by Kyle Busch. If you're unfamiliar with him, he is a NASCAR driver. And he used to be sponsored with Monster and NOS. And then after his contract ended, he was like, you know what, I really want to make a better for you energy drink. And so this is it. It is a zero sugar option, keto friendly, and the caffeine source is actually from green tea. So it makes it all so much better. It is really, really light on flavor, so it's really good if you just drink it by itself, if you pair it with any kind of food, really. So we do have 7 total flavors, and we do have some more flavors coming out really soon as well, so keep an eye out for that. As far as where you can find them in retailers, we are at H-E-B, we're in Murphy's, Kroger's, Randall's, 7-Eleven to be a part of that as well. And we are expecting to hit the shelves of Walmart and Target by the end of the year.
Nice. So what is your favorite flavor so far?
Strawberry lemonade, of course, it has to be in my hand. This is the most popular flavor that we have right now. If you more like tropical fruit, then we also have peach mango.
Okay.
So, and we also have sour green apple, which is a hit as well. But yeah, you can actually see all of our really great flavors lined up right here.
Right here. Absolutely. So this is the newest energy drink, and it is super healthy for you. It's only 160
milligrams,
yes, of caffeine. So you guys, all of my energy drinkers, you definitely need to get this. I would highly recommend it. So thanks so much for taking the time out to talk to us, and I hope you're enjoying the
of course. It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely. So we'll catch you all later.
And hello everyone, we are here at Galveston Island eSports event. Con Hour is doing a wonderful job with many interviews that we have had today. We are here with, of course, Amy and Sherlana. And Sherlana is big into eSports. She actually has eSports, she has a podcast, TV show, she sings, I mean, everything you can think of. But one of the main things is she's actually coming up with an eSports female gaming group. I don't want to say group, team.
Yeah.
Team.
Yeah.
Let's hear a little bit about that.
I'm looking to start a female only, ideally primarily female Call of Duty professional team. So looking to recruit other ladies that are interested or play professionally or looking to get into playing professionally, and definitely trying to create more of a presence for females in the esports industry. So
that is definitely exciting because, like on the panel we had earlier with you on it, it is gaming is more male dominated. So this being female team would be superb. Is there any challenges that you're going to have to get across for that?
Definitely. There's a lot of stigma that we experience as female gamers, I've noticed. I was having a conversation with somebody who was seemingly opposed to a female team in Call of Duty. So I'm very well aware of the stigma that we are going to have to overcome in order to build this team. But no challenge is too small. I think I'm definitely able to work past that and get it done. But challenges for female teams going to be that stigma. It's prevalent in the industry, unfortunately, and I think we're in a Me Too movement where there's a cultural shift, but it's still in the early stages. So,
I mean, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is a great start doing this and all that. The other thing that we want to talk about is you host a TV show. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I host Music Biz TV. It airs every Saturday mornings at 10:30 a.m. It's on cable TV and also on some satellite channels. So for our international viewers, they can also tune in if they have satellite. Also, there are a couple of pay-per-view channels depending on your location or area. And it's a music show. We interview artists. We go to events. We cover the events. We talk about lifestyle, all sorts of stuff. So it's really like a good opportunity for up-and-coming artists to showcase their talents and things like that. So definitely very excited about the new show. We just started re-airing again this year, so exciting.
And I also know that you do a little bit of singing. I'm not going to put you on the spot and have you sing for us. That's just
Unless you
Amy.
want to.
Unless you want to.
Unless you want to. We are more than willing to be a happy audience for sure. Absolutely.
I have no problem previewing some of my music. I'm actually working on a new album. And I have some new songs that are unreleased and I'm working on. So that's that's something that I'm definitely always doing. I'm a songwriter. I've been working with the same label since 2012, David Dance Records in Italy. So a lot of the DJs use my vocals, the vocal tool, so that they can cut into it and use it as a background vocal or whatever to showcase their production.
Now, if people wanted to find your music or anything like that, where could they look it up or try to purchase a CD?
They can definitely follow me online. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. I also stream on Vigo, Twitch. Have a YouTube channel. So people can find me online. Search Sherlana, SHERLANA, and my gamer tag is Instigator.
Definitely. And people, we do apologize. This is an eSports event. They're actually doing the competition, which is what you hear in the background. So it is kind of hard for us to talk over.
We can talk extremely loud.
Yeah, we can.
I mean, I'm just saying. I have no problem.
Amy has the lungs for this.
Amy has no problem doing that. I do have a question for you, though.
Yeah.
So how did you kind of fall into gaming and streaming and kind of doing that? Because we've been talking. I've already said you're like my long lost BFF. Because it's like, you do all these things. You have your show, you're singing. I know that you're also a mother. So how do you have the time to stream and game, but how did you fall into it to start that whole thing?
I've been gaming my whole life. Like, I'm a gamer girl from birth. I've been Nintendo, Sega Saturn, Sega Genesis.
Okay, yeah. See, my kind. Okay. See, my mom must be FM. I'm just saying. Okay.
So definitely, it's nice that you're a female gamer too.
I'm telling you, I think, and I'm totally biased, but I think a lot of the most badass gamers out there are actually females.
Yes.
And their gamer tags and stuff don't always kind of let you know that it's a female because of the stigma that's out there.
Yep.
So I am like, oh yes, I am totally for an all-girl gamer team, 100%, especially in Call of Duty, because I feel like it's very male-dominated.
It is.
But it's nice to have a conversation with someone that's like, I just grew up gaming and I loved it.
Yeah. So I just continued on with gaming and things like that, and how do I find time? I tend to play a game in the mornings and late at night when my son's asleep. So, he like my son. He's watched me play Call of Duty. I know it's
he's fine.
Game.
He needs to be expressive.
Exactly, but
right.
he totally understands all the lingo.
He's got to take the torch at some point and carry it.
Mom, there's a exactly. Yeah. He's like, Mom, recon's on, or there's a helicopter in the air. Like, he knows all the the terminology. So it's all about making sure the next generation as well. So.
All right. So, what is your favorite gaming platform? Because I know that we've also spoken that you do the mobile gaming too on your phone, and you do PlayStation 5. Do you do any PC, or which one do you prefer more?
I don't do PC. I'm kind of like I'm a nostalgic gamer. I like to play on a console. There's just something very comforting about playing with the controller, and of course you can play with the controller on PC, but I don't feel it's the same experience in my opinion. as a console. So I guess I grew up with a lot of consoles when I was younger, so it's just something I gravitate to. The mobile gaming is new. Call of Duty just, from what I understand, recently started Call of Duty Mobile. So that's really fun because I'm noticing a lot more girls on mobile. I think it's a lot more accessible, especially if you don't want to invest all that money into an expensive console. Mobile gaming is going to be the way of the future because it's more accessible. Yeah.
I can do that in bed and I don't feel so bad. It's like, okay, if I fall asleep, it's okay, but I need to get this kill, you know? It's one of those things that I totally agree with you, though, in terms of, like, PC gaming and console gaming, and there's nothing against PC. There's some amazing PC gamers out there. Truly amazing. But for me, I just feel like I'm in, like, a cave, because you have, like, your headphones and you're, like, so secluded, where, like, when I play with my console, I can still have, you know, my headset on and stuff, but I can, like, see people, you know, I still feel like I'm involved and I'm not isolating myself.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
I like the same. I like a console version of it. But I mean, I haven't played Call of Duty in a really long time, as I clearly have shown because I just got my ass kicked. But I don't even know. This guy's like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I pay professionally. I was like, why are you playing with me? Like, go away. Like, the last time I played was like Modern Warfare 2, man. Like, leave me alone. Like, let me play my like self.
Well, I know we've talked about PS5s and the PCs, which now Xbox is actually doing a thing with the PC.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on the Xbox? I mean, I don't want to, I guess I am putting you on the spot, but I mean, I would say PS5 is probably the favorite right now. But.
Yeah, PS in general has always been my go-to station gaming console. I've been playing it since like PS1, so, but Xbox also, I literally have Xbox for Gears of War. I love that game. I think.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So,
yes, that's why I have it. Oh my god.
It might sound like ridiculous, but I think it's totally worth it, if not just for that one game. So, yeah.
I'm telling you,
love that game.
the leveled up ports. Oh my god.
Yes.
So would you say that the difference that makes you a little bit more comfortable would be the controllers themselves? Or?
Yeah, I think for me, PlayStation's controller is a lot more intuitive. I'm not really a fan of this. Like, I have, like, as a female, I have like small hands, so I find the controller a lot more ergonomic for like my usage. The Xbox controller is a little bit bigger, a little bit bulkier.
True. Yeah.
So if I had to consider, like, there's no way I'm playing COD on Xbox. That's just not happening. So.
I started out with PlayStation, and then my very first video game was Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I was 10. It was so great. And this is totally going to sound like morbid. I don't mean it, but I would take the katana and like run down the street. You could like do waterfalls of blood because you're just killing people. It was so great. I'm like this 10-year-old in hog heaven. Okay, it was so great. And then I got Call of Duty, and I had an Xbox. I got the Halo 3 limited edition Xbox for Christmas. And so I was playing that. I had like the controller and everything. I was like, yes, this is my thing. And then I got it, like, I went back and I got another PlayStation. I got the VR PlayStation. I was like, man, but more over here. Like, oh, I love them both. They're both set up and pristine. Like, I love them.
No, don't feel too bad. I got the Xbox One for Guitar Hero and stuff like that. The games that I got said, well, you got to have a mic, you got to have drums, you got to have the. And it's like, I don't want all that. I just wanted to do the Guitar Hero.
I used to play Guitar Hero with my sisters, and like one was on the drums, like, you know, the other's guitaring. I love
Rock Band one.
Yeah,
they got hard. The Aerosmith one was pretty cool, but I mean, they got hard. We started adding all the drums and stuff. Like, what? It's like an actual band, you know. I thoroughly enjoyed it though. It was just hard.
Well, have you tried virtual reality yet?
I have. I have a VR. Like, Samsung has a VR headset for the Android phones, so I have a VR headset with Samsung. I had the VR as well for the PlayStation, the first model of it. And I like to see more games, more variety in gaming in terms of the VR headsets to really immerse myself. Like, it's nice to be like, yeah, I have a VR, but they need to do more in terms of the types of games, I think. It's just my personal opinion.
Well, my other thing is they put the earplugs right in your ear, and next thing I know is my wife's hitting me in the back saying, hello. So, I mean,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. It was a date and I just played a game. Don't lie. They know that's what you're doing.
But I had the Oculus, so it's just...
Yeah.
But you can't do it that long, I don't think, because it really does affect the head. You really can't do it that long, because I would get a migraine real quick.
Actually, one of the things that I try to push is that video gaming can be really rehabilitative for just that. I had a really bad car accident in 2016, and during that time, I used to get a lot of headaches like you. I couldn't even play Call of Duty for maybe 1 or 2 games. And it really helped me like rehabilitate to a point where I can play gaming again, like I can game again, I can focus. Like even just reading a book was hard for me. So I found that it helped me condition myself to retrain my brain, which was injured in the accident, and was really rehabilitative. So I think there's like this. Sometimes there's this stigma like you're like video gaming, you're like lazy bum, but you're not. Like it really is like there's a health and wellness piece, there's like a STEM educational piece, and I think one of the things I try to educate people on is like no, gaming is like a legitimate profession.
And you're also on Twitch. I don't think we discussed your handle there. Where can they find you on Twitch?
Mrs. Instigator, MRSINSTA Gator GATER.
We'll put the tags in later, people.
I love that though. That is the greatest name.
Thank you.
Now I know that this actually gets posted on a Discord server, which is about 540 people right now, and a lot of them do watch the show. And they're all gamers. Are there any tips that you might want to give them for if they want to step up their game? Because I know we have 4 that are actually Twitch streamers, and I think they're getting started.
One of the things that kind of like I have a group of people that I play with, but when I'm playing with people that I don't usually game with, I think communication is important, and especially in a game like Call of Duty. Sometimes you get into a lobby and they're just so quiet and nobody's communicating, nobody's telling you where they just died. You don't have to be a great player to say, hey, I just died by the gas station. There's a guy right by the tank. It helps because then the whole team goes after that guy, and like you can't just
gang up on that person that killed you, and you're like redeemed.
Exactly.
So you committed suicide and neck wars on me.
I did. Well, actually, okay. To be fair, I did not know what I was doing in that game, and like obviously, a joystick game is not my thing. I need the controller. Okay, because I was like, I'm trying to move, and I'm just looking down, going to the store. I mean, it was bad. It was truly bad.
And that is why I'm not a fan of the PC. I just find it's not as intuitive in terms of like a controller.
It's really difficult, and I feel like you really have to. Like I get headaches looking at the monitor too long because I do it all day.
Able to get the goal off the waterfalls.
You really have to.
Great read, slight miss by the defender. That's all it takes. One little error, ball goes in.
It's totally different than console gaming, just because it really is. You have to have the understanding of the controllers and how to do it, and then your mouse and what games are best on PC, different avenues to go down. So I don't know. I can't touch that. I'm not. That's not my area. Like, I think about it, it makes my brain hurt. Like no, I can't do that.
Well, everyone, Galveston Island eSports Summit. It's going on till Sunday. You definitely want to get out here. You can meet Sherlana herself. She's actually right behind us.
I am. We're neighbors.
Yes, we're cheating. We always do. But we do want to wish y'all a good weekend. We do hope to see y'all this weekend. I know my son will be here filming tomorrow, and you will get the three of us on the plank over there, and I saw it's not a board like they showed. It is actually a balance beam. So yes, you will hear my rear cussing.
It's gonna be good.
Awesome.
But anyway, adios everyone.
Bye.
And y'all have a great day.